Hairspray's just opened. One of its stars dropped by to talk about the movie and about his wonderful career.
Here's Jeffrey Lyons' Real Talk interview with Christopher Walken.
Hey, what's all this ruckus in here?
The only Oscar winner among the fine cast of Hairspray, which has just opened, is Christopher Walken. He won his Oscar, of course, for The Deer Hunter. He plays the father, John Travolta, the mother, of a Baltimore teenager who's landed a spot on the local bandstand show back in the early 60s.
You're one of those rare people who started in the business when you were an infant. I mean, it's as if you once told me my first words must have been, I want to be in show business. I mean, you were a baby model, right?
Yes, but I mean, even when I was a kid, it was singing, dancing, and that's what, that's what child performers did.
And you worked with Martin and Lewis, for goodness sake.
I did.
Did you know how big they were at the time?
Yes, it was the Colgate Comedy Hour right across the street. I was 10 years old. I saw a kinescope of it not long ago.
Would you have been able to pick yourself out?
Absolutely. It was so fascinating that I haven't changed a bit.
Yeah, you've changed in one respect. You pull your hair 10 minutes every day. You didn't have much hair at that age, right?
I didn't have to then.
No. Why do you do that? Now, have you done it yet, or when you wake up, or you do it before you go to bed?
No, it's simple, because us guys, when we get older, our scalp gets tighter.
I'm looking forward to that.
And no, you got good hair. But if you keep your scalp loose, you're more apt to keep it.
Does it affect you as an actor in any way?
No.
Can I get you going?
My hair grows from underneath, out of my brain anyway.
Have you ever been in a theater where you come in a movie halfway through and notice the buzz that comes across the theater? It doesn't happen with many actors. No, if it's a bad film, you come in there and you can make it a good film. Have you ever noticed that?
Thank you. I haven't, but,
Here's a list of some films. Kiss Toledo Goodbye, Batman Returns, The Dead Zone, A View to a Kill. All of them, you played a guy named Max. Why are you always cast this guy's named Max? What is that all about?
I don't know, but I like the name Max. If I had a kid, I'd call him Max.
Back in the day, as they say, if you want to imitate Cary Grant, you say Judy, Judy, Judy. And Jimmy Cagney, you dirty rat. If you want to imitate you, and you're not a skilled mimic, you say, cowbells! We need more cowbells!
Cowbells.
That's the thing that you did with Will Ferrell on Saturday Night Live.
People ask me all the time, they say, you know what this salad needs? More cowbell,
But they do that all over the world.
Would you say cowbell into my answering machine?
When you see, Jay Moore does a lot of people, Kevin Pollak does you brilliantly. When you see yourself in them, or not?
A little bit.
And are they better than you? Gorshin could do
very interesting.
Douglas.
I have a friend who does me on his answering machine. So when I call him up, I'm listening to myself.
Now, you have a place in history because you starred in Pennies from Heaven, which was MGM's last musical.
Yep. What was on the same sound stages, and it was still MGM. It was the last time they did a musical.
Well, I mean, and you're somebody who danced with Judy Garland, for goodness sake, right, when you were at one time?
I ballroom danced with her a little bit.
But you didn't dance in Hairspray enough to suit me. Why? What happened? I was waiting for you to start.
I kept saying, more, but they didn't.
Are you aware of the films that you've got to either do or have done when you're working, or it just happened? You're so used to it?
I've counted them, I think, about 120 movies, and I haven't seen, a couple of dozen of them.
Do you still cross out the punctuation marks on scripts? Because you think it gives you the chance to put your own interpretation on a role.
Exactly.
This is Christopher Walken. The movie is called Hairspray. Keep your eye on him even when he has no dialogue. You'll have a great time. It's one of the best musical adaptations in recent years. It's good to see you again.
Thank you. You too.
All right, the time right now is 7:46. Time to check in across the street with Lester Holt to find out what's coming up at 9 on Weekend Today. Good morning, Lester.
Good morning, Carolyn. Coming up this morning on Today, more on the power outage that trapped dozens of tourists inside a national landmark. Also, the log jam for passports. Is there anything travelers can do, particularly if you're trying to get away this summer? Plus, what's the deal with water filters? Do they really improve the taste of tap water? We're going to take a look at that.